Hey Virgo, welcome back, and anyone that's new, welcome here. All is welcome. I'm going to be looking into your past, current, and future energies for the week of October 25th through the 31st. I hope this content brings some form of value into your life, and before I got on, I meditated on you, Virgo. Okay, so I got this image of a teardrop. Either maybe you had like a nervous breakdown, or maybe you let some tears out, and if that's the case, just let it out, Virgo. Let it out, cleanse that soul. If you have to cry it out, maybe you've been frustrated recently, maybe you did cry. Some of you are just trying to hold it together. For some of you, that could be the case. And then it kind of turned into like raindrops. So I don't know if it's like raining where you live, or maybe it recently rained. That could be the case as well. Okay, and then I got this image of someone raking the leaves. Okay, so maybe you were raking your leaves recently. That could be the case. And then I got the color orange. Okay, so there could be a lot of significance to you. I don't know if it's like a favorite color, you really like orange, or maybe it's just the fact that you're maybe doing some form of decorations for like Halloween or Thanksgiving. And then that also could signify it's not the solar plexus, the chakra. So there could be something like that. The sacral chakra could be something of that nature here. So I don't know, look into the sacral chakra. Maybe it could align with you and what's going on in your life right now, or some form of message that you need to receive, or something that may need to be worked on. Okay. And then I heard everything is working for your good. Okay, so maybe some of you need to hear that. I don't know. Maybe you have that in your mind where you're like, everything is working for my good. Some of you may just really need to hear that. So that's what I got in the meditation. If it resonates, fantastic. If not, just dismiss it and let's get into the reading. All right, do take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a general reading. Also, energies can be reversed. I could be talking to a cross watcher. Universal God and Spirit Guides, what do we have for Virgo for the week of October 25th through the 31st? Please give me a clear message. What do we have for Virgo? Ooh. What do we have for Virgo, please? What do we have for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo, please? Universal God and Spirit Guides. There it is. Look at you, Virgo. Wow. You have a lot of determination. It feels like a lot. Yeah, your intuition is really on point is what I'm getting. Okay, there's something about your intuition. Yeah, okay. So starting off your reading, we have the 6 of Wands crossed with the 9 of Wands. Lots of Wands, so either you're dealing with a fire sign or you have lots of fire in your chart here, okay? Definitely feeling like a lot of you are gaining your confidence back, maybe from something that happened in the past, but this is presently where you're at. And I kind of love this energy, to be honest with you, Virgo, because I feel like you're in this energy of being very confident. Some of you do maybe something on the lines of getting public recognition because of the 6 of Wands. That could be the case. Or maybe you're feeling more so victorious or successful towards something. But the challenging card is the 9 of Wands, okay? So there's a little bit of hesitancy or guardedness about something here. I feel like it's more so the fact that you've really gone through a lot, Virgo. This is the wounded warrior. So this could be why it has some form of like teardrops, because maybe in the distant past or even recently or maybe now you've had to cry it out, and that's totally okay. It really does cleanse the soul. So some of you, it's like you went through a lot in your life. There's a little bit of a feeling of maybe holding on to certain things from the past, which can be the challenging card, especially if you're trying to work on your own confidence or being in your own confidence, your authentic self, okay? But I do see that you're trying to be like really resilient, is what I'm saying. Seeing here, it's like something that maybe you do for work, or it could even be some form of resilience just in your life in general. And I feel like you're just really trying to push forward And then that's what I'm hearing is like everything is working for my good. And some of you do believe that, and that's great, okay? And some of you may just need to hear it, because I feel like you've been really wounded here. And I feel like there's definitely something where you're getting some form of victory and success in your life. You're possibly feeling really good about it. And just feeling more confident, Virgo, is what I'm getting. In the distant past, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this definitely feels like something that was destined and fated here. Some form of turning point. So we'll see what happened here in the distant past, okay? In the recent past, we have the Hierophant, which is definitely an energy of, for some of you, maybe in the recent past, you went to a counselor. That could be the case. The Hierophant is something about something very much a very spiritual connection in the recent past, or even some form of marriage. I'm also getting that like a lot of you are really tapping into your spirituality, your belief system, what you believe in, what you value. And there's definitely a lot of spirituality that I'm getting from you. This could also signify like, even if you didn't go to a counselor, you could actually be some form of teacher, guide, guru, something of that nature here, okay, with the Hierophant. So we'll see. What's crowning you in your focus is the Three of Cups, okay? Very much beautiful energy, okay? Really very much so, okay? There could be a friendship in your life, or just friendships in your life in general. Some of you could have done some form of celebrations, or just spending more time with your friends, those that really do uplift you, that do really have your back, and that really do support you regardless, okay? So some of you have been really kind of like, okay, I really need to spend time with some friends here. I need some form of support. It does feel like really joyful. It could be that you're spending time a lot in your community with your friends, like I said. Could be some form of celebrations, okay? Maybe some of you are like decorating with your friends for maybe like the holidays that are coming up, Thanksgiving, even Halloween. That could be the case. If you do celebrate that, that could be why orange came through. Maybe putting pumpkins out, or you carved pumpkins or something of that nature, all right? So in the near future, we have the Queen of Wands. This is beautiful energy. This is something about really being connected to the mind, the body, and the soul. So I feel like you're really aligning. A lot of you are I'm getting a lot of spirituality from you, Virgo. So a lot of you are extremely spiritual, or you're tapping into your spirituality is what I'm getting. Definitely much. It's almost like there's this power coming from you, like some form of power. I've got this type of energy. I'm getting a lot of fire. So like I said, either you're dealing with a fire sign, or you have lots of fire in your chart, or you're just really in this creative, passionate energy. And that also could signify the sacral chakra, because that's where the creativity and the sexuality comes from here. So I feel like you're also really magnetic, and I feel like you're possibly magnetizing a lot of people. So we'll see. We'll see. And your subconscious and what you may not be aware of. I want to say the Four of Wands, but I do feel like there's something about, there's a friendship of some sort for some reason. There's something about community. Maybe you're just like really popular in your community, or you're just spending more time with your community, or you have some form of work that you do that you get recognized for in your own community, of something like that. I feel like there's a very significant connection as well. Like I said, it could be a specific friend, or just friendships in general, that I feel like you're very connected to. I feel like you're doing a lot of work that I feel is very beneficial for you. So we'll see. Yeah, and I feel like for some reason I'm just randomly getting this with the Four of Wands. Maybe some of you have really looked at houses, or like even just a form of a house, maybe an apartment even to move into. Okay, some of you could be focused on that too. That's what randomly came through. For your strength is the Knight of Swords. So I feel like this is definitely an energy of determination. I get this determination vibe from the Knight of Swords. This is someone who's very, very, very focused, okay? So I don't feel like this is you being very impulsive towards somebody. It could very well be, but I do feel like it's more so I'm very determined to do this, and I'm very focused on this. So you may be zoomed in on something. Okay, now I'm getting Zoom. Maybe you were on Zoom recently. So maybe you were zoomed in on something, okay? So we'll see. For your hopes and fears, here is the King of Swords. really trying to be on a very logical standpoint here with the King of Swords. Maybe trying to really make decisions for yourself and sticking to those decisions, okay, for Virgo. Virgo, maybe you like organization. Virgos really do like organizations a lot. So maybe that's also the case with the King of Swords. Maybe hoping to get more organized or just to stay organized, okay? Some of you really like structure. Okay, for the possible outcome is the High Priestess. There could be some form of spiritual connection, something of that nature, but I do feel like with the High Priestess, I really do feel like you are in tune with your intuition. There's something like that, because I do feel like a lot of you could be very intuitive. You could be healers, like I said, guides, teachers of some sort with the Hierophant. If you did not go to a counselor here in the recent past, some of you did, some of you chose to, but I do feel like with the possible outcome, you're really in tune with your intuition, which is beautiful, all right? So we're going to clarify. Let's do this. Why the Wheel of Fortune for the distant past? Why the Wheel of Fortune? Why the Wheel of Fortune, please? King of Swords, Ten of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Something ended. It could have been a karmic situation with somebody. It could have also been with somebody that may have been extremely rigid. Okay, that's what I'm getting for some of you. Maybe you're connected to someone who is really, really rigid. Definitely feels like it ended though. It was possibly divinely guided to end here for some reason, because it does feel very karmic. So you could have been in a karmic connection, karmic marriage of some sort, and it truly ended here. And some of you really did lose maybe something where it came to really nurturing yourself. Like some of you in the distant past may have kind of, I want to say in a sense, lost yourself because of this situation, and it ended, and maybe that could be why like teardrop came through. Maybe you did cry because you could have cried it out because it really hurt you. Some of you, it could have been detrimental to your own health as well, is what I'm getting, even your finances too. But I definitely get that there was somebody that was a bit controlling, a bit rigid. It's not the Emperor, which is usually my way or the highway type energy, if you want to look at it from that standpoint. But I feel like it's definitely somebody that it could be a bit controlling, okay, but it seems rigid, a rigid connection, or somebody that was in this connection was rigid, whether that's you or someone you're connected to. There's a rigid feeling that I'm getting from somebody here, okay, but definitely a karmic cycle ended here in the distant past, okay. I feel like you try to turn to really nurture yourself. You feel like you need to be very caring, nurturing to yourself, which is really beautiful. Some of you, there could have been like kids involved, and some of you ended up being a single parent. For some of you is what I'm getting to. Let's go to the Hierophant. Why the Hierophant? For the recent past, why the Hierophant? Five of Cups, Three of Swords, the Moon. Could have been a third-party situation as well with the Three of Swords here, because it's the recent past is showing up with the Three of Swords. There's a lot of fear, there's a lot of grief, there's a lot of disappointment is what I'm getting. I feel like you possibly were in this where you felt really a lot of grief, a lot of sadness. And if you look on this card, there are like teardrops, there is rain. So somewhere, wherever you are, maybe it has rained recently or in the recent past, or it's raining right now, or it's just something where you did have to cry it out. Which is beautiful, because when you cry it out, you cleanse that soul, okay? It actually releases stress. So that's really, it's okay, right? But I feel like in the recent past, there's definitely something about fears. There's a lot of sadness and heartbreak in the recent past. Some of you did go to a counselor, okay? Or you got some form of guidance is what I'm getting. But I do feel like there's definitely a loss of hope when it comes to love, maybe because there was a third-party situation. Maybe this person was wearing a false mask as well, okay? With the moon being here, this could be somebody that was wearing a false mask. There was some form of hidden secrets. Maybe this person had somebody else and you didn't know about it. That could be the case, because this could be hidden secrets, okay? And then the third-party situation you were dealing with, whether you were in a marriage or just a very strong connection. It does feel very spiritual, even if there were some form of hidden secrets or a third-party situation. And I feel like for the most part, you feel a loss of hope when it comes to love, because maybe you did trust this person. Okay, I feel like you did trust this person, and now you're like, well, I'm losing hope when it comes to love, because if I'm putting trust in this person, how do I know the next person's not going to do this to me too? You know, if that's the case here. Okay, let's go to the Three of Cups. Why the Three of Cups? Yeah, there's some form of grief here. There could even be fear popping up too. In the recent past. I don't see it as that though very much. I just feel a lot of grief, sadness, maybe some form of regret, maybe even regret by trusting this person. That could be the case. Let's go to the Three of Cups. Why the Three of Cups? Oops. Four of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. There you are. Four of Swords. I feel like you are trying to heal. I think you're realizing that I heard a time and a place for everything. I don't know. I just received that message. So I don't know if there's like you beginning to really take a pause and heal. That's what I'm getting. Okay. I do feel like a lot of you help out in your community. There's definitely a little bit of community vibe that I'm getting from you guys. Okay. The Four of Cups is like a lot of disappointment. We got 2 fours out. Okay. Fours can be significant to you for some reason, but I feel like you're right here in the middle. So it's either there's a friendship or there's something that's moving slowly. I do feel like you do have offers, but you're just not into it. Okay. Now I'm getting that movie, He's Just Not That Into You. So I don't know why I got that. I don't know if you just saw it or you may have watched that before. But the Four of Cups is like, I'm very disappointed when it comes to love. There's a lot of disappointment. We have a Five of Cups and the Four of Cups. There's a lot of sadness, grief. Like, there's something about trust. Like, I don't know if I can trust love right now at this time. But I do feel like Knight of Pentacles is someone who's a hard worker. So I do feel like you're working very hard at something here. And it's moving slowly, possibly. It could have something to do with your community. Something about community, friendships. Because maybe some of you do work with others, but I do feel like you are slowly beginning to realize that, oh my God, my energy is getting depleted. I really need to take a break and really take care of myself. Okay. With the Four of Swords, you're trying to heal from something, or you're trying to just really relax, take a break. I'm hearing mental break. Some of you need a mental break because that's coming through. You may be like mentally exhausted, okay? Maybe your energy is going this way, this way, this way, this way, okay? But I do see that you have a really supportive tribe here of friends. Let's go to the Queen of Wands for the near future. Why the Queen of Wands? The World, Knight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. There you are. I really do feel like you're showing self-confidence here in the near future. And it's beautiful to see, Virgo. It's super, Virgo, this is beautiful. I feel like the World card, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. You're very determined to do something here. There's a Knight of Swords energy that I'm getting with your strength too. So it's like you're very focused, very determined towards something here. I feel like you're extremely magnetic. That could be why like you're magnetizing a lot of love offers, but you're realizing that like maybe you're not ready for it. And that's okay. Like, you're not ready for it. But I do feel like you're really looking good, okay? You're on fire, baby. You're on fire here in the near future. You're actually exuding a lot of self-confidence. Some of you are showing up as single, self-sufficient, not jealous. This is beautiful, okay? Abundant. I feel like there definitely is celebrations here. Some of you are going to travel here in the near future as well. Could even be world traveling if you can do that. But that's definitely coming up. That may resonate for maybe like one or two of you. But I feel like you're more focused on the fact that this has ended, this really devastated you. And it felt like very disappointing, but I feel like you're really focused on a new beginning, a new, the world is like, it could be even a new cycle that's beginning for you, celebrations of some sort. It's almost like you're really focused on, some of you are really, I just get this spiritual vibe from you, for sure. Okay? And it's like you're really determined and focused to maybe, there's something on the lines of work maybe is coming through, but you're really showing up as very self-confident, single, in the near future. It looks like really magnetizing people though, maybe because of your self-confidence. That could be the case. Let's go to the Four of Wands for the subconscious, or the Four of Wands. Yeah, there goes that Ten of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Hermit. There you are. You are super, there's something you do that helps other people, or you magnetize other people, because this is a guide, a teacher of some sort. So some of you really are, you could be a teacher. You could, maybe you work at a school for some of you do, or you know somebody that does. But more so, it could even be just like a teacher of some sort, like a spiritual guide or teacher of some, there's something like that coming through. There is this Ten of Swords. This has come out twice. It's in your subconscious, so there is still pain around a connection of some sort, a friendship of some sort, like a marriage that may have ended as well, and it still hurts you. Okay, I feel like you are trying to, on the outside, just show, hey, I'm okay, but on the inside, there's still some form of pain that you still are trying to heal from, because there is something about possibly just losing trust, period, when it comes to love right now. Okay. But you're really showing up as helping others with the Six of Pentacles and the Hermit. Some of you are healers, okay? Some of you are healers. Like, I'm really getting this vibe of healers, guys, or teachers of some sort. Or maybe it's just like your nature. It could be your nature. It could not, maybe it's not even your occupation. It's just some form of maybe energy you exude off that a lot of people, you attract people, you know, such as being a healer, a guide of some sort. You really help other people is what I'm getting. You may be really helping out in your community at this time, trying to volunteer. Okay. And for some reason, I'm getting that there's a birthday. She has presents she's holding. So maybe you guys went to some form of celebrations, or you know somebody that just recently had a birthday, okay? Or that this could be something about the holidays coming up for some reason. But I'm getting birthdays. So some of you may have maybe celebrated some form of birthdays in your life, a friend of yours, something like that. Because we also have the Three of Cups up here, which with what's crowning you. So, yeah. Let's go to the Knight of Swords for the strength. What the Knight of Swords? Queen of Cups, Six of Swords, the Sun, baby. You're exuding light. You're exuding light. I feel like you are, see, this is someone who's very empathic, intuitive. You're extremely intuitive. I'm getting a lot of Virgos that are very intuitive. Some of you wear your heart on your sleeve, okay? There's something about you being very intuitive or very empathic, okay? Because I'm definitely getting a lot of this from you. I mean, you have the Hierophant out, we have the Hermit, we have the High Priestess out, and the Queen of Cups. So a lot of you are very caring and nurturing. And I see that you have this strength here where you're determined to move forward into calmer waters. Some of you are moving. There is something about moving. Some of you are looking into buying a new home, or you're looking to maybe go into a new apartment. That could be the case, but it's like you're moving into calmer waters, or moving, period, into your own happiness here. You're exuding some form of light, okay? Some of you do exude light, is what I'm getting with the Sun. This is feeling great. This is feeling vivacious. I'm definitely getting, if you can see on these cards, there's a lot of sunflowers. I have this on the Queen of Wands too. So you may like sunflowers, or something about sunflowers can be very significant. You can look it up. Okay. you may just be really in the flow. You can very much pick up. This is a lot of feminine right here. I'm getting lots of feminine energy from you guys. So it's like, that could be why teardrops came through. Maybe it's a form of the fact that you're in tune with your emotions and your own intuition, okay? Something like that is coming through too. Whether you're a man or a woman. So, whoops. That wants to come out. Okay, so we're going to go to the King of Swords. 2 more cards, please. 2 more cards. 2 more cards. Two of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. You're hoping for this person that can bring in some form of match here. That's what I'm getting with the King of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Pentacles out and the King of Pentacles. That's like that's life partner type material here. So you're hoping for something where, one, I do feel with the 2 of Pentacles being out, you're trying to maintain or have a balance in your life here. So you're hoping to find some form of balance in your life. That could be why maybe you're realizing more and more that you really need to really take care of yourself more. Maybe you're really helping a lot of people in your life. So that could be the case here, where you're just like really, really, really putting your energy and time into helping other people out, or spending way too much time with friends, and you're just realizing, wait, I need some time for myself. So that could be why like 2 of Pentacles is like, I'm trying to like juggle a lot in my life. So some of you are hoping to like really get more structured, because that's what I got here with the hopes. Is like maybe you're trying to get back into a more of a structure with the 2 of Pentacles. I don't see this as someone like, I don't feel like you're trying to choose between 2 people. I really don't. With the 2 of Pentacles, I feel like it's just more trying to balance out like a lot in your life here. I do feel like you're hoping for some form of match. I do feel like you're wanting a life partner of some sort. I do. Even if there was some form of long-standing marriage or some form of commitment, it may have not even worked out with this person in the past, because I do feel like there was some form of like, I trusted this person and I can't believe I did almost type of energy, because you may have found out they had somebody else right here. So maybe you're hoping for somebody that really matches you, that loyalty, because the King of Pentacles is someone who's loyal. And somebody that, you know, is stable, someone who is grounded. Maybe that's what you need, is that somebody who's stable, someone who's grounded, okay? And, you know, as an earth sign, that's what you really like, right? Some of you are hoping to get out of some form of fears or doubts with the 9 of Swords, maybe some form of anxious thoughts. Some of you could have been not being able to sleep very well, maybe because you have so much going on and you're really just trying to balance things out here. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like you're really wanting to get out of your head. I feel like you're also trying to really focus on the day-to-day task here a lot. Some of you could have some form of doubts. It could even be some form of self-doubts. You may have like lost some form of confidence because of the situation, but I feel like because you're showing up as the 6 of Wands right in the middle, and I do feel like you have been wounded a lot, but you're being resilient, which is super beautiful, Virgo. I feel like you are getting to that confident place, and I do see it in the near future. You're like self-confidence. You may be really magnetizing a lot of people, but you're definitely showing up as single there. And I feel like that's what, with the 9 of Swords, there's something with the 9 of Swords. I don't know, maybe you need to get more rest, okay? Let's go to the High Priestess. Why the High Priestess? Some of you have Cancer in your chart, or you're dealing with a Cancer, or you have like a moon. You may have a moon in Cancer of some sort, because I'm getting Cancer too. Water. Let's go to the High Priestess for possible outcome. Page of Pentacles, Death, the Fool. That's beautiful. There's a lot of transformation happening in your life. There is a lot of change. I do feel like a lot of you, there's somebody here, maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 of you guys, I don't know, but I feel like there's someone moving, okay? Someone's going to be moving. They're taking a leap of faith. This is someone who is trusting the universe, really putting their trust into the universe, because the universe really does have your back, okay? Everything's working for you. Everything is working for my good. So that's what came through in that meditation. Some of you are believing that. Some of you are just taking a leap of faith. you're beginning something here with the Page of Pentacles. There could be somebody that's younger than you that's coming in to offer you something. At the same time, I feel like some of you are doing more like beginning something or being very studious about something, really studying maybe your own values, morals, or something like that's coming through. But I also see maybe some of you could be going back to school or maybe even thinking about it. But there's something that maybe a project you're working on or something you're beginning. It has something to do with really intuition's really coming through. I get a lot of intuitive Virgos. I'm talking to a lot of intuitive Virgos. You're really tapping into that intuition. I do get, but some of you are just definitely like gonna start a new job, or you're gonna begin something new, even go back to school for some of you. And I think you're taking a leap of faith. There's new beginnings happening, a lot of transformation with a death as well. You're following your intuition is what I feel. I love it. Okay. Let's pull an oracle card. Let's pull an oracle card for my lovely Virgos. Let's see what we have for Virgo, please. What do we have for Virgo? Universal God and Spirit guides. What do we have for Virgo? Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Absolutely. So I hope this helped and I hope this resonated with you guys. I will see you guys next time. I love you so much. One love and namaste. Mwah.